We are preparing the ship for Drydock, and now we are marking the topside tanks for steel renewals. So I'm just preparing myself to go into the TSG and see how the marking is being done. And you know the temperature here in by Guan, China is around -3, -2 degrees Celsius. So I'm just getting it queued up with all the necessary safety gears. And let's see, we'll be going down shortly. We can see how the markings are being done. And that's all. He is the gauging technician who has been appointed by our company to help us to gauge all the steel structures on the ship. The chief officer has already prepared the enclosed space entry permit. All the required ventilation has been carried out, and because it's too cold here, we are not continuing with the ventilation for the reason that it will be too cold inside, and it will take time for the paints to dry up. So now we are lowering the paint buckets for us to do the markings inside the topside tanks. This tank is almost 51 meters in length, and to do marking on such a lengthy tank we need at least 2 people. He is the second guy who is also going to help us in the marking. We are now inside of the tank. The gauging technician has already measured the thickness of various steel structures inside the tank. With the measurement of his gauging, he has made a plan for areas that require renewals. The gauging by the technician was done 4 or 5 months before. With the report that he had made 4 or 5 months before, we are marking all the necessary areas that require renewals. The areas marked are required to be renewed by the shipyard. We can see how these marked areas are being cropped and renewed by the shipyard person when the ship goes to the Drydock, which will be updated in the future. Since it is a ballast tank, there is huge amount of loose rust that is present in the tank. This is a Panamax vessel, and this TSG contains 9 compartments, and in each compartment there are 5 frames. The total length of this tank is around 51 meters. After we finish marking the first compartment, which is between frame number 95 and 100, we proceed to the second compartment, and after finishing that we will proceed to the third compartment, and so on. At this stage we are in the third compartment. We have almost completed 4 compartments, and then we have entered into the 5th one, which is almost halfway through the tank. These are the frames between a compartment. As it is a sloping plate, the walking inside the tank is not easy like on the flat surface. Carelessness would result in injury to the person walking inside the tank. Proper attention has to be paid to the job when you are working inside the TSG. A small mistake would cause a major loss. Slowly and steadily we have reached the end of the tank after marking all the 9 compartments. The areas that require renewal are being marked with the paint. So now we have marked the entire TSG and we are ready to get out.